first person speaking to you tomorrow at 9 a.m. is Professor. Right. Now, I will speak today. Yeah, sorry. For me, I hope you get to understand that as a creative, every opportunity to write is not one to sustain. Right? So, and everywhere you are is an opportunity to observe, and anything should be anything you can turn into a story. So, don't think you must process something for 32 hours. I was watching people celebrating Professor Wole Soyinka with poetry on CNN. I'm like, are these people crazy? This man wrote 53 plays and directed them and produced them. What poetry? This poetry is what? And that moment I said I'm going to write a play. So don't expect that somebody's got to clean it up and then you start getting on with it. And I don't know if I mentioned this to you yesterday. Always have a notebook or text if you are a physical guy. Otherwise, on your phone, make sure you have something where you can write. Any idea hits you, write it down. You like a topic, write it down. Somebody uses a phrase you like, write it down. Nothing is new. Everything is rebranded. You make it what you want it to be. Right? You're not going to be the first person to use a particular word. Somebody has used it before. But it is how you arrange it or rearrange it that makes it original. All right? So you needed this to make you know that you can create anything and you can do it like that. You needed to know that the opportunity is always there. You particularly need to know, Ginny, that you don't have to be comfortable to write. You don't. There are some people, they sit under the tree and write. You understand? No AC, nothing like something. If you actually are going through a loss, it is better for you to write about your loss. You don't have to show anybody. But you've captured that emotion, you've captured it. One day you will turn it into a story. Right? So don't wait for perfect situation, perfect condition, and then sleep well. You wake up, an idea comes, get up, go write it down. Go back to your sleep, but you have written it down. I'm going to tell you now, because I went through this. How many times have you, an idea come to you, you go like, I'll write it later on, and the thing never came back? Huh? Very good. Yes. So many times, it got to a point where I told myself, you are being silly. I'll get up, go and write it down. Even sometimes I get up to go and write it because I went to wash my face or something first. I guess everything is gone. I'm like, what was it now? I knew it was, especially if you write poetry. If certain words hit you, write those words down. Yes, immediately. Because that arrangement is your cornerstone or capstone of your arrangement. And if you waste time, it just goes. You don't get it. You don't get it again. You can sit down there, you look at the mirror looks back at you. Zaza, God. Right? So know that even in other people's experiences, you can learn. Never miss a phrase. Somebody is reading the news and they use an interesting phrase. Tap it down, tap sharp. It doesn't mean you must go and use it today. But one day, you just scroll and that thing just connects dots for you, and then you got something. I want you to also know that the world is actually your canvas. You are like a painter with words. This entire world is your canvas. Going down that street, you're going to see something. Okay? Two people are talking, you got some dialogue there. If it's interesting to you, capture it, record it, whatever. I've had people hum songs, and I thought, yeah, what about that? I could use that somewhere. I don't know where now, but I could use that somewhere immediately. Tap it down, right? So do not expect perfect situation. Know that others have different versions. You can have original stories by rearranging any others created before you. Are you with me? Be prepared always. You're a Boy Scout. That's their motto. Always be prepared. Have handy somewhere where you can make notes. If you don't, use your recorder. Talk to yourself. Blah, 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 blah. Say it. If you see a scenery, you think, I would love to paint that, snap it. Add it to that text thing. Put it one title. And those of you that didn't use titles, that's a bad. You might not have started with a title, but as you're going along, something is in your mind now. Put it as a title. It's a working title. It's working title. It doesn't mean it must be perfect. You get it? You can revise it. You can improve it. You can do anything to it. Right? The noble warrior started off with the title, The Yellow Tulip. Yellow Tulip. That was the nickname he gave to his girlfriend. So the working title was The Yellow Tulip. So, but as you are processing it, you are like, yes, he's the one who said that, but the story is not about Lasokwe. The story is about Oluwole. You know, what is Oluwole to these people? You know, he's a warrior. Ah, if I write something, a warrior, is that a good title? No, but let me leave it there. He became a warrior for like 3 weeks, you know, and then after some time, he became the warrior. And after some time, like, something about the guy. He cannot just be warrior. There are many warriors, you know, so it evolves. Capture what comes, but tell yourself it's tentative, it's temporary, right? I'm going to go back to your own little micro surgery. You missed the 9 a.m. show, the tips. Sorry about that. But we talked about improving sentences. And one of the things we dealt with is cut the fat. It was the last one, right? Cut the fat. When you write and you read it, and a 10-year-old will struggle to make sense of it. And when you read the sentence again and again, there are many 8-letter words and above there. You are talking to only 5% of educated people. You are reaching only 5%. Right? So you need to be careful following what you should have. You need to be careful. The reason is this: if you have built a name, you can do anything. People will still follow you.